Here is where I have been for the last several weeks. Going in and out. This fucking car. Actually a pretty nice Suburban. But that is a machine we use to suck material out of the rail car into a trailer that doesn't have a vacuum tank that hooks up to the tractor. This is all completely independent, completely separate. Basically what it is, you got your main energy generator right here. It's a Cummins engine that's going to supply the power you need to run this belt here, which is a giant serpentine belt. It's actually made out of a motorcycle belt. It's made up of a couple different pieces. This is all homemade, by the way. Somebody took the time for several weeks or a couple months to put this thing together. Here's the piping and the tubing that had to be welded this way. So innovative in a sense. Yeah, usually this here would screw on like you see on some of the other fittings. This is completely welded. This is a filter tank where once you suck the material out into this tube, it basically goes all the way up and around up to this giant filter contraption where it goes through, basically ending up down here, and then the blower sends it out this way through this tube, which is, again, everything else is added on. This is 3 batteries just for the engine to run. That's how much electricity it needs. Here's another extension tube. This is if it's a little bit longer than it normally would be to reach the rail car, so you got an extra, I'm gonna say that's 10, maybe 15 feet of tubing, I feel like. It's probably about 15 feet. And everything else here, which is, again, you got your filter over here, you got your blower over here, the actual fan itself, diesel tank. See that underneath there? That's the whole drain pan for the diesel. And this, which is the basic blower. So, all built up on this jerry-rigged platform that's been put bolts through it and whatnot, and had a lot of things done to it to make it support as much weight as it is. Right here, an innovative design for the filter. Kind of smart how they did that. The cradle for the gas tank. And this whole platform is, well, as you can guess it, this is actually a like sewer grading material. It's the same stuff they use for those big sewer grates. So it's just been cut up to fit this platform, which is basically an old trailer platform for like a camper. The only thing that's the same is, again, the frame, the axles, the suspension. I'm pretty sure this is not, because it doesn't look like it. And this was a old flag post pole that they just left in here for whatever reason, and the whole hitch and whatnot. That's basically the only part of the trailer that still remains. Everything else has been mocked up. So yeah, that's a tour of the machine. Oh yeah, and here's just the basic 2 gauges I keep my eyes on. When I'm running this thing, I'll kind of do another cut of how it works, and I'll put that into like a short so you can see exactly how I respond with this machine when it's hooked up to the rail cart and we're processing material through it. I do this pretty much all day for the last 2 weeks. So I've been getting better at reading this thing because it is pretty old. And it does take several hours to load a full trailer, which is at most between 42 to 45,000 pounds. Yeah.